In a world where the marks think they know better than the wrestlers and the bookers, the Fantasy Booking Institute exists to pretty much do exactly that. This is a visit from the FBI.
This is Dan the Dad, and you should listen to Raw and Order or you're grounded.
Welcome to another episode of the Raw and Order Fantasy Booking Institute. I am your host, Detective Mark Smarks, and I am joined, as usual, by my partner in crime fighting, District Attorney Vincent Cafe. What's going on, man? How are you?
Oh, hey. There you are, fella. Dan the Dad was just on.
Yeah, he sure were.
He's nice.
Nice. He makes me happy.
He's a nice guy. Yeah.
Apparently, over the weekend, he teamed with Warhorse and Danhausen at a indie event.
What an odd group.
It is a really odd group, but I wanted to see it.
I don't blame you. That's a fun group, but an odd group.
Really odd group, but
I kind of would like to see him team with Colt Cabana after seeing him wrestle Colt Cabana.
Yeah. But in the end, it might be a while before we see Danhausen wrestle on AEW. So, they should just bring in Dan the Dad to wrestle in his spot, if you ask me.
Why would it be a while?
Danhausen is actually recovering from a broken leg.
Oh.
And he's mostly healed, but not 100% cleared. So he can do limited stuff. He was in a boot until... that's actually the thing that surprised a lot of people when he showed up at AEW a couple weeks ago, is that he wasn't wearing his boot. So he's mostly healed.
Leg breaks are very nice. Very evil.
Yeah, they're very not fun. I haven't had one, so I'm just assuming, but...
You've never broken your leg? Das leg?
I have never broken a bone that I've known. As a kid, you do rough and tumble stuff and it hurts for a few days, and who knows, maybe I cracked a knuckle or a bone and just limped around for a while. But
what about all those bones of other fellas you broke,
I broke plenty of other bones. But,
yeah.
So right before we went on air, I mentioned something. I just discovered these things at the store, and I was like, "Ooh, it's like a hydration thing." So instead of Powerade or Gatorade or whatever, you drink this stuff. And
how's that working out for you, bud?
Yeah, I think I'll go back to Powerade.
Is Powerade still a thing? No, I'm thinking of All Sport.
You're thinking I loved All Sport.
Yeah, carbonated energy drink.
It was carbonated energy drink. It was very lightly carbonated. Excuse me. Sports drink. It was very lightly carbonated.
Yes.
But still carbonated.
It was the bomb.
Wonder what happened. Maybe
and since
someone
we're
exploded.
Making 90s reference, it was thebomb.com.
Yes. It was www.thebomb.com. So instead of drinking that Vooz energy drink or Vooz hydration drink by Bang, I'm going to drink a Pepsi Zero Sugar instead.
Wait, Bang made something not delicious? Because Bang does a pretty good job with their energy drinks.
Their energy drinks are okay. I don't hate them. This is made. I didn't notice it at first, but that's the Bang logo.
Oh, yeah, that's the Bang logo.
And so it wasn't until later I was reading it, but I think part of it is this flavor is raging raspberry hibiscus. And
I don't know how well raspberry and hibiscus goes together because I've never tried it before.
It kind of tastes like shampoo.
Oh, well, that sounds tasty.
Yeah, I'm not typically a fan of drinking shampoo. I don't know about you.
You haven't tried it yet?
Yeah, it's not my thing. Got some shampoo in my mouth when, showering before and didn't like it then, so.
Oh, you shower too, huh?
Occasionally, yeah, once in a while. For the ladies.
For the
And by ladies, I mean my wife and my
I guess you got a daughter.
soon to be 4-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
because
Because you don't want to gas them out. That's just mean.
it's not fun when your 4-year-old looks at you and goes, "Dad, you stinky." I'm not stinky.
It's even less fun when your 2-year-old looks at you and says, "Dad, you're stinky," and they have a dirty diaper on.
Mm-hmm. Like, you're stinky. Your mom's stinky. I don't actually mean honey. I'm just joking.
CYA, buddy. CYA. Good job.
But anyways, this is our fantasy booking show where we talk fantasy, professional wrestling fantasy booking. No JLB this week. He got stuck at his job. And so
I think it's pronounced yob.
He got stuck at his job. His job wanted him to stay late.
At your job.
At his job. So just going to be the two of us here, and anyone who wants to join us in the chats, give us some challenges there. The rules of the Fantasy Booking Institute are pretty simple. We're going to take turns challenging the other person to book some unknown and often unlikely scenario in the world of professional wrestling. We do not discuss them in advance because we think it's more fun that way, but mostly because we're lazy and don't think them up until we get on air, and therefore.
Speak for myself.
Yeah, before we get into the actual fantasy booking, I take this time to remind everyone that Raw and Order is part of the Tatnus Co. Podcast Network. You can head down to the doobly-doos after the show. Hey, look, there's a bang there. Probably a delicious one.
It tastes like lemon.
But you can head down to the doobly-doos after the show. There's a link to tatnusco.com there, so you can head to Tatnus Co. And see all the things there. I just saw a chat show up
from somebody who manages one of our
one of our shows, and I was like, I didn't type this. I'm pretty sure DA Fabe didn't type it. So
that got all three. So
yeah, so that's
fun.
Actually from JLB commenting that he's still listening. So hopefully, maybe he'll send in his challenge to the chat, and we'll put it up on screen. Maybe. But anyways,
we only have 297 listeners, not 298 right now. Oh, some more coming on. Never mind. We're good.
But anyways, you can head to tatnusco.com after the show, see all the other shows on the network there, listen to them, let them know that we sent you, and then come back here for our next show. We do shows twice weekly, every Sunday night at 10:30 and every Tuesday night at 10:30. We will occasionally be doing some other shows on here. We're still trying to work out a good time to do a Stardom watch-along, where we'll just watch a Stardom show. We'll tell you guys what show we're watching, where to find it, and where to start, and so on and so forth, so you can watch and get our opinions real time on it. So that'll be fun. And then eventually, we talked about it before, we're going to do a rewatch of the original All In, right? The original AEW before it was AEW. And we've all watched it. We've seen it. So it's not going to be like we've never seen it before, but it's really going to be kind of cool 4 years down the road to see this thing that was the impetus behind AEW prior to AEW. Because there's a lot of people on it that are not involved in AEW.
How much of that one is not on the Patreon page? Are we doing the whole thing not on the Patreon page?
We're going to do that whole thing right here on live stream. We'll
free?
Probably, yeah, for free. We'll probably actually do it exclusively on Twitch. Because Twitch has a little bit less latency and a little bit easier for us to just do them all here, and because it's going to be a really long stream and everything. So we'll probably just do it on Twitch. So if you're not following us on Twitch, if you're following us on Facebook or YouTube, you'll want to go over and follow us on Twitch as well, because we're going to start doing some special event ones that are just on Twitch.
Well, and Patreon.
Well, for now, it's going to be on Twitch. Patreon is a whole separate thing altogether.
You're not gonna download it and save it to Patreon for people later on?
At the moment, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I might.
Free!
Yeah, do it for free. But here's the deal: you can go to our Patreon and do that, or you can go to our merch store. Support us there. But the biggest thing is, follow us on Twitch. That's going to be where these things happen for the time being.
Yeah.
So all these special
you're a
things.
Nice guy.
Yeah. Well, trying to get those Twitch followers up. That's all it comes down to.
Okay.
Right.
So get some of these YouTubers to roll over to Twitch. Try something
Get
new.
the YouTubers to roll over to Twitch. Get the Facebookers to roll over to Twitch. All of that stuff. Because here's the long and the short of it. If we can get enough followers on Twitch, move them over from YouTube, move them over from Facebook, and be on Twitch, we can get affiliate status. But if we get affiliate status, we can only stream to Twitch. Right. So I want everyone to get over to Twitch so that when that happens, they're not left out.
Free.
You know what I mean? But free on Twitch.tv. Twitch.tv/Raw and Order WBU is where you can find us there. You can find us Raw and Order WBU on.
It's like he's a
on
producer right now. It's fantastic. Did you see this? Did you see what he just did?
What did he just do? Oh, he just put that up on screen there.
It's like
What?
Like he's a
good
producer.
guy. Look at that. Look at that.
That's
Look
right.
at that.
You're such a great guy being there.
Right there. Right there. See, look. No, hey, what are you doing? Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Okay, it's like he's in off-air producer. The two on-air producers are fighting with each other over how he did stuff. Anyway, so it's a fantasy booking.
We're gonna get into the fantasy booking, and go from there.
I know that the people on YouTube can't see these comments, so that's why we're putting them up, which is great. So,
yes. But so I always take this time to open it up to the other people, in this case DA Fabe, see if he wants to do the first challenge or if he wants me to.
Book the other person in the elimination chamber. No, I haven't thought. I will have to think. You're gonna go first this time, bud.
Okay, well.
I mean, wait a minute. Monday's Valentine's Day.
Son of a bitch. I was hoping you'd forget.
You can go ahead and do your challenge first. I'm going to think.
Okay. Well, this is going to be a fun challenge for you.
JLB's thoughts on Monday's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
This will be a fun challenge for you. Since we're a week plus removed from Royal Rumble. Sorry, I got a Jolly Rancher gummy in my mouth.
Time out. Hold on. I'm missing something. I'll be right back. You know what I'm missing, though. Just keep talking. Talk to JLB. He'll text you and stuff. You're good. Smile. Talk. I'll be right back.
I am smiling. You just can't see it. Anyways. We're super professional. We go running away in the middle of the stream. So yeah. How's it going? Yeah, it's good here too. While he's gone, make sure to follow me on the social media at RonOrderWBU. Pretty much any place. You can go to the merch store. Get yourself a Sasha Bear shirt or the Pissant Podcast hat.
Oh, hi, guy. I'm back. I'll show you. Look what I got. I can search now.
Yeah. Not like you weren't sitting in front of a computer, you know.
Oh, shit. Yeah, but it's different.
Okay. Anyway. You'll probably need that anyways. So, we are a little over a week removed from the glorious Royal Rumble. And I was actually inspired by this.
By the Royal Rumble?
Well, sort of. I was listening to What Happened When with Conrad Thompson and Tony Schiavone.
Okay.
And they were watching the 2017 Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And their reasons for watching the 2017 Royal Rumble were pretty simple. That was the last show before they started the podcast, right? literally the following week, they recorded their first episode of What Happened When. So they were watching it for nostalgia. But something kind of big came to me during this. Of the 30 entries in that Royal Rumble, 15 of them are no longer with the company. Which means 15 of them
still
were
wrestling, so, like not retired.
Yeah. Well, one of them is retired, and a few of them are...
15 of them were released from the company?
Well, some of them were released by not re-signing a contract.
Okay.
Like Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
John Moxley didn't re-sign a contract. Is now no longer with the company. So on and so forth, right? But some of them are not active wrestlers. Mark Henry and Big Show are examples, but still no longer with WWE. So my thoughts for you is I want you to book the current wrestler all been released from WWE Royal Rumble.
Didn't we just do that?
No, we did a Royal Rumble where it was anybody.
Oh, not WWE Royal Rumble. So we did.
Yeah, a non-WWE. But this is specifically WWE wrestlers who have been released or left WWE.
Which means
no
Ospreay,
Kenny Omega, no Ospreay, no Kazuchika Okada, no whatever. It more specifically means I'm really saying we limit it to wrestlers who were in WWE until, let's say, 3 to 4 years ago maximum, right? And that's my thing, is that they all have to be currently able to wrestle, right? So we're not talking legends who retired and can't wrestle anymore. Legends who still could wrestle, who retired, I also think are out, like Undertaker, because he's still technically with the WWE. He's just...
Well, Cena, I mean, in theory, is a legend who's kind of retired, but would be a WWE guy. Free.
So that's your challenge.
All right, you got a spreadsheet?
I'm working on it.
Am I the only one picking, or are you picking too?
I just want you to do it.
Thanks.
30 entries.
Are you going to have them randomly enter? Because that'd be fun too.
No, I want you to book it. You're choosing.
Book the whole thing and everything.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, first things first. Let's. If you're getting your spreadsheet ready, tell me when it's ready.
It's ready enough.
Released since what date?
No more than 4 years.
Okay, so I can't use like Young Bucks.
No, for a couple reasons. A, Young Bucks were never under a WWE contract.
Okay.
They were brought in once as enhancement talent.
Yes, I know, but
now technically Kenny Omega was in Deep South. No, which one was he in?
Ohio Valley.
Might have been Ohio Valley, but he languished there and then asked for his release, and it was long enough ago that it's a no. But
because you set rules and guidelines and shit like that. All right. Well, let's go to the format. Once I see it come up on the screen, I'll bring me back up. And then we'll go to this format, but you don't have it shared yet.
Give me a second here.
Well, you're languishing.
I decided to make it pretty. I decided to make it pretty-ish.
Pretty. You're putting lines on it, aren't you? Putting lines?
Nope, more.
Okay. I don't want to say somebody twice and make mistakes.
Yeah, no. I just wanted to make it a little bit more obvious. What?
Oh yeah, I see now why you changed those function to the function buttons, because you have to press Shift and 6 to go to that screen. Shift and 5. Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. I understand why you did it. What makes this pretty?
Because I put the numbers on there instead of it just being blank on the side here. And now I'm making it bigger. And because you were hurrying me.
I'm so sorry. One job.
I'll go there. Boom. Give you bigger spaces there.
All right. So, the first entrant into this setup is going to be one Adam Cole Bebe.
Having him come in number 1. Is he going to be an Iron Man?
I think he can carry the match for a while.
Do continue.
Hold on. I'm not gonna put Keith Lee number 2. I want to, but I'm not gonna. Hey, did he show up tonight? Or no, it's tomorrow night.
That'll be tomorrow. I think odds are high it'll be him. I don't know if you saw the thing I shared to the group earlier, but I think it was earlier today or maybe it was yesterday. Or it might have been Mia Yim. Posted a picture from their honeymoon, and they were on a beach with palm trees in the background. And everyone's like, oh, that means it can't be him because there's no way he'd be able to fly back in time for the show, which, first of all, he 100% could, but that's beside the point there. But then some people on Instagram figured out that Mia Yim shared a picture 2 years ago from what looks like the exact same location, wearing the same sunglasses, having the same hairstyle, and wearing the same bikini.
Well,
pretty sure that she shared that as a
swerve.
A swerve.
Hey, speaking of swerve, why don't we have him come in at number 2? Isaiah Swerve Scott. Number 3. Let's go with one Curtis Axel. Somebody's got to lose. Coming in at number 4 with huge pop. I can't do retired ones, right?
As long as they're still able to wrestle.
Is Kurt Angle still able to wrestle?
He was reported to be coming back to WWE this week, but then they canceled it, so.
Kurt Angle did. Gosh, move him down to number 7. We're going to do Razor. Heath. Jake Atlas. All right, so we're going to have this be the elimination order. Curtis Axel eliminated by Adam Cole Bebe. Let's put a 1 there. Or Cole. Cole 1, that's perfect. We're going to have another one come in. We're also going to have Jake Atlas eliminated by Swerve. Swerve super kicks him mid Rainbow DDT.
Okay.
Oni Lorcan. And I'd have some type of build for those two because they're both very technician. Kurt Angle and Oni Lorcan. So Kurt comes in, kind of does some damage to a whole lot of other people, but then Oni Lorcan comes in as a younger technician. Let's get to 10 before we start eliminating other people. Killian Dane. And Eric Rowan.
Couldn't remember if it was C or K or both.
It is both.
It is both?
Per this article, it is both. Heath Slater is eliminated by Eric Rowan, who is immediately eliminated by Killian Dane. As soon as Slater is eliminated. I also think this is a good opportunity to have Swerve go out, and Adam Cole gets his second elimination. Okay. At this point, they're referring to Bo Dallas as Mike Rotunda. Is that right?
Might be his real name. I don't know what his. I mean, it's Rotunda. I just don't remember what his first name is. Could be Mike.
Yeah, we'll go with Mike Rotunda or Bo Dallas here. People will know him as Bo Dallas. So. Kurt Hawkins. C-U-R-T, Hawkins. And gets attacked on his way out to the ring. So technically he's 12th, but he gets in the ring 13th because one, do I call him Zack Ryder? Do I call him Matt Cardona?
If he's in the WWE, he's going to go by Zack.
Zack Ryder. Attacked Kurt Hawkins and finally gets his heel run in WWE. So
I think. Sorry. I'm pretty sure it was a K.
I think it's a K. Yeah, it's on here somewhere. Yeah. Anyway. So then Hawkins gets in as number 13, even though he was number 12, and Zack Ryder immediately knocks him out of the ring. Ryder gets number 6. So we got 7 people in the ring right now. That's not bad. I think this is a really good opportunity for Luke Gallows. And it's also an opportunity to get. So this is a place where I would probably get Kurt Angle out of the ring just so he's not hurt. But I have it go at the hands of Adam Cole, baby. No, I don't want it to be Cole. Bo Dallas. Because he believes. Wonder if JLV is still watching. Kind of quiet over there. Leo Rush. Karrion Kross. Bronson Reed. Carl Anderson.
I got both the Good Brothers in there.
At the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We have a really full ring. This is a good time to have the Good Brothers go on a bit of a tear. Good Brothers get out Razor. Gallows and Anderson. There you go. Good Brothers. They turn around. They take out Killian Dane. They're big enough to do that. And we think they're going to eliminate Leo, but let's have a guy who does this thing that WWE likes to do. So Leo does not get eliminated. You might throw some type of note about a schmoz gets back in. Anyway.
I don't know how to notate it properly.
Okay. Oni Lorcan is eliminated by Karrion Kross. Oh, all right. We're going to bring some more people in. I don't know exactly where, like, it's not all of those happened after 18 and before 19. Like, we'll have to kind of place them in different spots, but we're not writing the whole article.
Sure aren't.
Carl Anderson came in. God, there's some really good wrestlers that were released. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did. I actually did know that, yes.
Ooh, another high flyer. We're going to bring Arya Daivari in. Ariya.
I knew it was like one of those. I was like,
yeah. Daivari.
I'm not a good typist.
And surprise, one of the favorites to win coming in at number 20, Braun. We're going to be a little bit back end loaded here. Tyler Breeze. Mojo. Ugh, God, it just repulses me. Samoa Joe. Smojo. Smojo. Buddy Murphy. Tony Nese.
I think he only had one. I think it was that way.
Yes.
I don't think it was double E.
How much fish could a bobby fish fry if a bobby fish could fry fish? Could anything be scarier than Keith Lee coming in at number 27?
Well, I mean, what happened in the 2017 Royal Rumble, I would argue some people would say is scarier.
What's that? Side note, go ahead and give us your story here. I'll stop for a second.
Number 27, bada boom, realest guy in the room, boom. And him coming in at 27 when they preach about how lucky 27 is, it was a little scary.
Number 28 will be... Oh, let's bring in the other author of pain, Akam.
I don't know how to spell that one.
$29 will be Mike Kanellis. Nope, Aiden English. Aiden English. Aiden English. Maiden English. Yes! Iron Maiden English. Aiden English. And he's going to come in at 29 because at number 30 is Rusev Day. Hey.
See, I think we 10. Okay.
So let's get the other eliminations done. Next in the elimination order, we've eliminated 10. Number 11 person eliminated. Will be Bronson Reed. No. Golly. Will be Zack Ryder went heel, so that means he's, in my mind, he's still Matt Cardona. Arya Davari.
2.
To Leo.
Okay.
Braun then goes on a tear immediately when he comes in. So Braun is going to eliminate Luke Gallows. He's going to eliminate... can you scroll up? Do we have any... Who else is up on top?
Up on top, I think. Only
just
one
Cole
left.
that's left? Okay.
Cole is left.
Okay. Braun eliminates Bo Dallas. Braun eliminates Bronson Reed single-handedly. Braun eliminates Tyler Breeze. You were on him?
Yeah, sorry. I was in the process of deciding to scroll up when you said that. I was like,
one more down. Braun's in long enough to eliminate Buddy Murphy, but it's not the 14th elimination. 14th elimination is Leo Rush by Smojo. Mojo Rawley does show up for one little tidbit, and that is to eliminate Zack Ryder.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what was needed to be done there.
What?
Have the hype bro eliminate the hype bro.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't going to say it, but that's what I was like, that's got to be what happened.
And Zack Ryder is eliminated by Mojo, who's not in the match. So he turns around, comes back in, and eliminates Zack Ryder.
Okay, so you had, I thought you had Mojo eliminate Zack.
I did.
Okay, so then you had, okay.
Zack comes back into the ring and eliminates Mojo. Breaking the rules because he's a fucking heel, bitch.
Sorry, the way you said it made it sound like Mojo eliminated Zack after he was out, and I was like, wait, no, we already had.
No, Zack eliminates Mojo after he's out.
That's what I was confused about.
Yes. Braun gets his Buddy Murphy. Braun eliminates Tony Nese. I want Buddy Murphy dang near the final four, maybe fifth in the end. And then people realize, because now there's 12 guys or less in the ring, realizing that Braun is still there. The person credited with the Braun elimination will go to Karrion Kross. He'll have 2 or 3 eliminations in this. Were there any others before 15 other than Adam Cole still in play?
No.
There's not. Okay. Bobby Fish eliminated by Cole. Turns on his buddy. Akam eliminated by Samoa Joe. It's not how you spell Samoa.
It's how Big Papa Pump pronounces it.
Who's at number 15?
I believe eliminated, but yeah, that was Leo.
Oh, it's Leo.
So
okay.
I'm just going to scroll up just to show
Make
for
sure.
certain.
Yep. Okay. Cole's the only one from the first 15. All right. We're going to have Carl Anderson go out now. At the hands of Rusev. So what do we have left? We have Aiden English, Rusev, Buddy Murphy, Samoa Joe, Karrion Kross, and Cole. And Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Keith Lee eliminates Aiden English. God, you'd think that fucking Vince realized, look how many big, powerful guys he got rid of.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Buddy Murphy eliminates Rusev. Murphy. All right. Keith Lee eliminates Buddy Murphy. Why do I feel like there's only 4 left, but we've only eliminated 25?
I might have doubled up a number somewhere just to be certain, because I'm just doing these manually here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11's farther down. 11,
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, yeah. So we've still got
there's
Keith
5
Lee,
in. Cross, Lee.
Samoa Joe, Cross.
Oh, wait, who we got here? Cross, Lee.
Adam Cole, baby.
Cole.
Karrion Cross. Samoa Joe. Keith Lee. What's going on here? Mm-hmm.
Do we suck at math or something?
Well, I feel like there's got to be something because Adam Cole was 1. And every time I scroll, I'm like, did I miss something here?
Karrion
Cross is 2. Samoa Joe is 3.
Keith Lee is 4.
4.
We've eliminated 25. That's 29. Should have 5 left.
But we're gonna look like such idiots to anyone watching here, because here's the deal. I mean, there's 30 spots.
You've eliminated 25. 25 plus 4.
We're gonna go down to here so we can see all of them on the screen here. 1, 2, 3, 4 openings. Okay. 1 through 30. So there are 30 numbers there.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 total eliminated. Okay, so the numbers are right here. So where did I double up? I had to have doubled up on one of these numbers.
Yeah.
1.
2 13s. Bo Dallas and Bronson Reed are
Yep.
both 13.
That's where it is.
Okay, so you can call one 13A so that we don't have to renumber them.
I mean, it's fine. We could say they were eliminated at the same time.
Sure.
Boom.
Perfect.
Problem solved. Hey.
Woo!
Whew. Okay. I'm really confused.
I was just like, why do we not have the extra number?
Yeah, I was really confused too. So here, I'm going to do this. We're going to color that one here and that one.
There's an argument over when that person was eliminated. Perfect.
Double or
I find it funny that happened at number 13. Interesting.
okay.
So your final 4 are Keith Lee, Samoa Joe, Karrion Cross, and Adam Cole. I would build a brand around that.
Yep.
I could build a whole brand around those 4 people.
And
a good brand.
And there's a very good chance that there will be a brand being built around at least 3 of those 4 people.
Yes. So Samoa Joe is eliminated by Keith Lee. Ish. Meaning that we have Keith Lee, Karrion Cross, and Adam Cole in the ring. At this point, Keith Lee and Karrion Cross have had their history. Adam Cole and Keith Lee have had their history. Karrion Cross and Adam Cole have a very limited history, but he was the closest to beating him in that 6-man match.
Mm-hmm.
I think both of them see Karrion Kross as a one-on-one difficult win. So I think Adam Cole and Keith Lee put aside their differences and beat Karrion Kross. 28. Whatever. And we get Keith Lee does the Hulk smash to Adam Cole, throws him out. Cole does skin the cat, gets back in the ring, but Keith Lee knows that Cole is able to skin the cat and still eliminates Adam Cole, baby, winning it.
Boom.
Keith Lee cementing his win, and Adam Cole cementing his first title shot because he went the distance.
Boom.
So, how many stories did we tell here? Out of one Royal Rumble with people who don't exist and no existing stories, we have Bro and Bro, Hype Bros, against each other. We have Zack Ryder turning on Kurt Hawkins. We have Keith Lee and Adam Cole creating their future feud. We have Karrion Kross being an absolute beast. We have Braun Strowman being an elimination machine like Kane was for a while. We have Anderson and Gallows, still working together as one of the more efficient teams. We have Buddy Murphy snuck in an elimination on Rusev, making him, kind of a target for Rusev. We've told as many stories as WWE fails to tell in one Royal Rumble with people who don't actually have feuds with each other.
Yep.
We have Leo Rush eliminating Jake Atlas. That's a cruiserweight or 205 Live championship caliber all the time. Like, I'd love to see those two in a TNT title feud. I don't know. I just think that's how you're supposed to do this, is you're supposed to use this to develop the whole year's storylines.
Mm-hmm. Or at the very least, the beginning of the year's storylines.
Yeah.
So here's the 2017 Royal Rumble, right? First person into the ring.
Okay.
Accompanied by Enzo Amore, Big Cass. Who
Okay.
I'm a little surprised.
That's fair.
Didn't make it onto your list in some way, but
I didn't go back. That was 2 years. I just used 2020 and 2021 because that's all I could find in a single list.
Number 2 who entered, Chris Jericho.
Oh shit! I could have had that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Number 3, Kalisto. Not surprising you didn't put him in here. Number 4, Mojo Rawley. Made it into your list.
That's a guy I probably wouldn't have had if I'd have gone to a list with Jericho on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, but it made sense for this list to have him in there with Zack Ryder.
Yeah, and then they could have their feud.
They could have their feud, right?
Yep.
Number 5 who entered in 2017, who probably doesn't make your list for a totally different reason, Jack Gallagher.
God, remember how hyped we were on him early on in our podcast?
Here's the deal is, I still say this, in the ring, he was tons of fun to watch.
Oh, and the character's fantastic.
He apparently was kind of a garbage human being, but...
Yeah, way worse than Velveteen Dream, and he was a douchebag.
Mm-hmm. Number 6, Mark Henry. This is why when you said, active wrestlers, I was like, well, I mean, Mark Henry's not active anymore. But he could be. Yeah. Number 7, Braun Strowman. Made your list.
Tough not to have the big guy that comes in and clears house.
But so the first 7 entrants in the 2017 Royal Rumble are not with the company anymore.
True.
The first, still with the company star, was number 8, Sami Zayn.
Okay.
Number 9, Big Show. Not with the company anymore, now with AEW. Not actively wrestling, but could, if need be.
And has recently with AEW.
Yep. Number 10.
One still active.
Ty Dillinger. Who is now Sean Spears in AEW.
Yes.
So still, only one still active. Number 11. James Ellsworth.
Would not have made any list.
Would not have made your list.
If I had to do the first 3 years, the 17 through 19, he might have made the list because I needed 30.
Yep. Number 12. Dean Ambrose. Who surprisingly didn't make it onto your list, but you were working with fired wrestlers, and he was one of the ones who
Left.
just left, let his contract expire, and left. Number 13. Now only the second current WWE wrestler, Baron Corbin.
Who's still getting a raw deal. That dude needs a title run.
Mm-hmm. Number 14, Kofi Kingston. And number 15, The Miz. So that means out of the first 15 entrants, only 4 of them still with the company.
Well, what's
then,
number 16?
What? Number 16, Sheamus. So then they go on a little bit of a run. So they had Baron Corbin, Kofi, The Miz, Sheamus, Big E at number 17. So they had 5 in a row that were WWE people.
For a total of 6.
For a total of 6, yeah. But then they do Rusev, who's now in AEW. Come back to do Cesaro, Xavier Woods. But then they do Bray Wyatt. Then they come back and they have Apollo Crews, Randy Orton, who is the eventual winner, Dolph Ziggler. And here's one that would probably have been on your list if Luke Harper.
Probably.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Then we have Brock Lesnar. And then at number 27, I mentioned him before. Boom, realest guy in the room. My name is Enzo Amore. Number 28, Goldberg, who I counted as an active WWE wrestler because he still actively does some here and there, unfortunately. Number 29, The Undertaker. He is one of the 15 that I counted as not active WWE wrestlers. But he is also not one that went to AEW. So he's the one that tips the favor, slightly in favor of WWE for this. And the number 30 entry was Roman Reigns. But still, that was only 5 years ago. To have literally almost half of your entire Royal Rumble. And the thing is, it wasn't full of a bunch of, legends.
No, in fact, there was no celebrity appearance.
There was no celebrity appearance. There was the Undertaker was the only one that wasn't assigned to NXT or Raw or SmackDown. You know what I mean? Kind of crazy to think just in 5 years, half of that Royal Rumble are not with the company anymore.
Hey, I'm not with the company I was with 5 years ago.
Yeah, you didn't sign a long-term exclusive deal.
That is hard to believe, though. It really is.
Kind of crazy. But
it's unbelievable. Wow. So, what's less astonishing is that AEW, or what's more astonishing is that AEW has said, we probably ought to hold off on starting a direct war. I think there's room immediately to not only go for a direct war, I think you do it with Rampage. I think they can do first hour of Rampage same time as second hour of SmackDown.
I think they would get smoked. I love AEW. I'm a big fan of them. But Rampage gets, on average, each week about 700,000 viewers, right? 600 to 700,000, right? And SmackDown gets over 2 million. SmackDown is the highest viewed wrestling show.
Yeah.
Around.
And that's a moment where we really do have to give credit to the person who's caused that, Paul Heyman, and Roman Reigns' development. Because at the end of the day, that is what's caused SmackDown to be entertaining. Whether we want to admit it or not, 2 years ago, 3 years ago when we started podcasting, 3.5 years ago when we started having these podcasts, is that right? 3.5 years ago? 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago. Is that right?
Yeah, about
2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago, when we started doing this, we were lighting up Roman for being unentertaining, and he's the most entertaining thing WWE has right now.
Well, the thing I always like to kind of go back and talk about, 2.5 years ago when we started this podcast, here we were, it was 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Right.
September 2018.
Yeah, yep. Late 2018 going in. And we were talking about how bad the WWE product was at the time in many ways, and I am telling you right now, I would give my left testicle to go back to that product.
Oh, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
As bad as it seemed back then.
The writing was bad. The writing was still bad back then.
Yeah.
But now there's bad writing and less quality performers. I'm not saying there's not quality performers. Big E, Kofi, Bobby Lashley, Roman, Seth, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. All these guys are great performers. There's less of them that are that great. Wow. And the writing limits the amount of time we see those guys.
And I'm going to...
You're going to say it out loud.
I feel so bad to actually say this. There is something here that I think WWE is missing that's not in-ring performance-wise and not actually writing-wise, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's demonstrated by a wrestler that you and I don't have a whole lot of overall love for, right? I mentioned him not too long ago. Both of us didn't like him in the ring. He was kind of annoying in the ring, whatever. But here's the deal, especially doing this What Happened When and everything and watching it. That entrance speech that he gave every time, right? That was Road Dogg level of audience participation, right? The pop Enzo, the crowd gave when Enzo came in, but it was Road Dogg level. It was to that level of, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X's proudly bring to you your tag team champions of the world. It was that level. People were so excited to see him. When was the last time in WWE you were excited to see someone come to the ring on any regular basis?
Well, right? Occasionally Roman, because I like to time how long it takes him to get there. About 4 minutes, by the way. 4 fucking minutes.
Yeah. No surprise here.
I do feel like maybe I don't give Sami Zayn enough credit, and if JLB is still watching but not involved, I'm going to give you the props, but Sami Zayn does give you some entertainment. The unfortunate part is he doesn't get gimmicks like that. Like, there's not a guy who gets to say catchphrases now, other than "acknowledge me," which Roman, had even got Goldberg to say, "I acknowledge you as my next victim."
Yeah.
God,
We've got someone on Raw who might be getting close to having a catchphrase that's worth it. And that's thank you in Chad Gable.
Oh.
I don't know if you watched yesterday. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. But
I usually catch up on Thursday for Raw because I just don't have to watch it.
Yeah. But they had the next step in the academic decathlon or whatever that they've been doing between him and RK Bros. And this was Quiz Bowl, where they went back and forth to see who was smarter. But that's become his thing when he does something and he's smarmy and he's certain that he's correct. He does the answer. He goes, "Thank you," and then it's wrong. He goes, "What?" But here's the deal: like for the most part, I said this a couple weeks ago. I said it again last week. I'm gonna say it again this week. I fell asleep during Raw. Not like I'm being 100%. Not like I dozed on the couch. I mean, I was watching Raw.
You woke up?
And I woke up the next morning. That's it. Raw finished without me. You know?
Meaning something in there was so bad that even the announcers going, "Oh my God, blah, 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 blah," happened.
No.
Didn't wake you up.
No.
And there's been pay-per-views that they've had that happen with.
No.
Now, I will say AEW had that once with me, but the reason AEW had that once with me is because my life was, what it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when people were dying and stuff.
Well, and that's the deal. Here's the deal. You weren't falling asleep in those situations because Dynamite or the pay-per-view was bad. You were falling asleep because you were fucking tired.
Yeah.
I was not like super tired yesterday. Right? I mean, we had the podcast late on Sunday night, but you know, I'm usually fine. But so like what happened on Raw? Well, they had Lita come out and talk to Becky Lynch again.
So they gave up their roster from 5 years ago to have their roster from 25 years ago.
Apparently. RK Bro beat Alpha Academy in the Quiz Bowl. Then Alpha Academy, for some reason or other, went against Street Profits in a tag team match. Bobby Lashley and MVP came out and talked smack about Elimination Chamber. AJ Styles gave Damian Priest a pinfall loss. They had a Miz TV that turned into Dominic Mysterio versus The Miz. I missed Bianca Belair defeating Nikki ASH. I think it was during the Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory match that I was like, Doudrop defeated Liv Morgan. Riddle defeated Seth Rollins with interference. And then it turned into a tag match. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens versus RK Bro.
We're going to have ourselves a tag team match, player.
Like, I mean, was there anything about me talking about that made you go, "Ooh, I really am going to go find my DVR of that and watch it now"?
I mean, Rollins and RK Bro. Rollins and Kevin Owens. But I do want to see Chad Gable's first victory in 20 months. 20 months, not first victory. I should change that. Mm-hmm. He scored, first time he scored the pinfall.
The first time he scored a pinfall in 20 months.
20 months. 20 months.
Yeah. But it's just, I don't know. It just literally is just so boring.
I understand being an actor, and these guys are actors, and I understand accepting the role. But you're not viable as a professional athlete if you don't win, if you don't provide positive victory for your team or yourself for 20 months. And the last time you got a win was to send Mojo Rawley out on his back.
But anyways, we're gonna stop bitching about Raw and move on to booking.
Oh yeah, I have a challenge. Monday's Valentine's Day.
Fuck off.
And because they're on the same brand, I want you to fantasy book a working angle where we talk more about Seth and Becky or any other major relationship you may choose that's on Raw. So you can do Bianca and Montez Ford if you want.
Well, I mean, right there, you got what it is, right? You have babyface Montez Ford and babyface Bianca Belair. You've got heel Becky and heel Seth, right? So you easily can have a Valentine's Day, who's the best couple off. Plus, it can help build Bianca Belair. I'm still trying to get my title back. And Seth Rollins, if they're going to be doing this with Seth and KO as a tag team, which it looks like that's the way they're going to go, they can have him have a match against Montez Ford so that then they can set up the next week a match with Kevin Owens versus Angelo Dawkins, and then eventually have them feud as Street Profits versus freaking
Owens.
Seth freaking Owens. No.
The Fight Freaks, Fight Owens, Fight.
Yeah, no, none of these work. We're
gonna have fighters.
We're gonna have to workshop that a bit. Yeah. But so I mean that's really the best one there. You also could throw in, just for good measure, a newly cleared to return to wrestle Corey Graves and his
but she's on SmackDown.
She was on Raw not too long ago.
Was she? Okay.
Yeah.
Because my thoughts were to do that you might go with the Fatal 4-Way of Miz and Maurice.
I thought she came to Raw permanently, but
maybe.
Well, she's tag champions right now, and that's why.
Okay.
She might technically be a SmackDown wrestler, but because her and Zelina are tag champions, they're on both sides. Well, considering WWE.com lists her as a Raw superstar.
Okay, fair enough. You win.
So that's going to be the other. So now it's a triple threat, a mixed tag triple threat. Let's see. Is there another one that we can put in there?
Well, you have Miz and Maurice. You have Edge and Beth.
Yeah, Beth,
all four of those are SmackDown.
Yeah, and Beth's not actively back on the roster yet, according to everything. But Miz was on Raw this week.
Is Miz a Raw performer?
So Miz might be a Raw performer. But then we've got the heels drastically outnumbering the baby faces, which isn't.
That works for.
Isn't the be all end all, but I feel like it would make more sense if there was two baby face teams.
They bring back Braun and bring up Dakota, or not Dakota.
So let's see.
Big Mommy Cool. I can't remember. Oh my gosh. Former NXT
Raquel
champion.
Gonzalez.
Yes, Raquel Gonzalez. Ron and Raquel.
Well, they still have Edge listed as a Raw superstar.
Do they really?
But they do not.
He just had a feud with Roman.
Yeah, I think they just had him go over there.
Okay.
And viewed, but they do not have Beth Phoenix showing on the active roster yet.
Oh no, he was drafted. There was a draft right after Survivor Series. Yeah, you could do Edge and Beth.
They'd have to bring back Aleister Black to do Zelina.
Just a nice little lovers' quarrel match.
Yeah, I probably have to do Miz and Maurice, although, like I said, they don't have Maurice listed on the active roster either. Okay, I'm gonna twist things a bit. Twist a little, because this is WWE.
This is the most into a holiday match you've ever been.
It's gonna be a fatal 4-way. So we've got Bianca Belair and Montez Ford. We've got Seth freaking Rollins and Becky Lynch. We've got Carmella and a newly cleared to wrestle Corey Graves. And this is where the twist comes. Twist here. We've got current 24-hour champion Dana Brooke and Reggie, who they're really playing up a romance storyline angle between them. Although in reality, they're not actively, as far as I know, together.
Dana Brooke was with Braun ages ago when I used to watch the one where they drive road trip or whatever.
Yeah. But so, I do think it's funny. WWE has Veer listed on the Raw roster when he hasn't come yet. I mean, A+ form. He's been coming for like 12 weeks now, and that's
still not tired.
That's stamina.
Jesus. How much shit can we say that should get you canceled but won't?
But so that's.
Can we talk about Dixie Carter again?
So that's what I would do. But Dana Brooke and Reggie don't have the history or the chemistry to last very long. We're going to do it as a fatal 4-way elimination match. So they're going to be the first to get eliminated.
Texas Tornado style. So the women are all in at the same time until somebody tags out, and then all of them get out.
Sounds good. Yeah.
That's a unique style of match right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they're eliminated. So then that leaves 2 heel teams versus the face team. But can the heels work together? I think Carmella and Corey Graves would be the next ones eliminated, just because Corey Graves is going to have ring rust. He hasn't actively wrestled in a long time.
Who eliminates him? Is it Seth that beats him or Montez Ford that beats him?
I think it's going to be. Seth eliminates him, only because it's going to be one of those things. It's you knew I was a Scorpion, sort of a situation. They look like they're teaming up, but then Seth is like, "Fuck off, get out of here."
I need somebody to go over and announce my match.
Yeah. So leaving it to just be the faces versus the heels. Seth and Becky versus Montez Ford and Bianca Belair.
And pulls the win over Becky.
At this point, I think you give the faces something to go home happy about, and show that love conquers all.
Well, that works. And then Bianca Belair carries Montez Ford out of the ring.
Yeah, just gorilla press style.
Just throws her man over his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay because he's so small and she's strong. It's not like she's big.
Yeah.
She's just incredibly strong.
She's incredibly strong. But on top of it, he's very, very thin. I'm not saying I'm a strong guy, but I think I wouldn't struggle too much to carry Montez Ford
up the ramp and out.
Yeah. And I'm not super strong.
I mean, other than when your daughter tells you that you need to clean yourself because you're stinky.
Yeah. Then I smell strong.
Then you're strong.
I will say that I probably would give, as strong as Bianca Belair is, I probably would give her a hard time trying to carry me out of the ring.
Yes. Yeah, I think you're right there.
So, but in fairness, I would probably give most of those guys a bit of a struggle.
Yeah. Except for Braun. If he came back,
except for Braun, Braun came back. I mean, like the bigger guys, like Bobby Lashley, probably wouldn't have that big of a problem.
Around like sack potatoes.
Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns probably would be fine. I'm talking the people in this particular match would probably all struggle with me. But
yeah, that was fun. That was one of the more fun holiday bookings.
I didn't hate that one as much as most.
Well, it's the first time we've done a Valentine's one. But again, we know because the holiday physically falls
on a day.
Wrestling night, there's going to be something. We don't know what it's going to be. If you book that, that's probably better than what they will book. And it tells a story for the future and builds on some past stories for current feuds. So I like it.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Game time.
Well, let's move on to game time. And we're just going to do the regular variant of the game because, I didn't think hard enough to come up with.
So we keep the one we want.
Yep. Keep the one you want. Exactly.
Okay.
So I am going to go with Adam Cole Bay and Johnny Gargano. Keep or pick or pass?
Adam Cole Bay. Gargano or shit, he's still not landed anywhere, has he?
He's made it very public that he's not going to go anywhere until the baby is born.
Done. Okay. Cool.
And then even then, probably a bit afterwards, he says that's his number one focus, which is fine.
Yeah,
it's 100% fine. I get it, right? And full disclosure, we are 4 minutes and 20 seconds away, current time, from my daughter's 4-year birthday.
Exciting. You gotta go wake her up and be like, "Get up! It's your birthday."
Yeah, but at
a 4-year-old
5:41 in the morning, I'm gonna kick her bed and be like, "This is when you came into the world, so you're up now."
Nothing better than to teach your child to hate their birthday.
Yeah. Get up! You kept us up. Now it's our turn. But so no, I totally get. I had 3 days to enjoy being at home with my daughter when she was born, and then I was back to work. And in America, that's kind of the norm. And I wish it was different, but there is no mandated time off for paternity. You can take FMLA, but FMLA is unpaid in America. If you have vacation time, if you have vacation time, you can use that to cover having a baby and staying home with it, but that's about it. So
I was off for a week because I took vacation.
Yeah, because you took vacation time. I didn't have enough vacation time to take time off for it, so I was back to work. And so I don't blame him for wanting to stay home till his baby is born, and for a short period of time afterwards to enjoy time with his baby. Hey, I'm gonna give you a hint. Trimmer works a lot better for getting those hairs.
Yeah, I want to get the gray one, but I unfortunately am hurting the black ones.
Yeah, trimmer. I'm just saying, or tweezers.
Or a mirror. I should use a
mirror,
mirror
yeah.
instead of the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Got them. 2 of them. Look at that.
Yeah. If you're just going after the gray hairs, you're gonna be there a long time.
What the fuck, man? Oh, because there's not very many, so I gotta look for them. I get it. Okay.
Yeah, sure. If that's what you want to think, yeah. But
anyway, Johnny Gargano or Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh fuck! Now I gotta decide: am I doing getting a face or a heel? Gargano keeping the face. Tommaso Ciampa or Timothy Thatcher?
Ciampa, Thatcher, or Matt Riddle.
Thatcher. Matt.
Wow,
Riddle.
this is going really good.
Yeah, we're trying to keep this. Matt Riddle or I had one and then I just forgot it. Matt Riddle or Kyle O'Reilly?
Kyle O'Reilly. Matt Riddle or Damian Priest?
Matt Riddle. Damian Priest or Aleister Black?
Aleister Black. Damian Priest or Dominic Dijakovic?
Dominic Dijakovic. Damian Priest or Bobby Lashley?
Bobby Lashley. Damian Priest or Cesaro?
Fuck, Cesaro. Damian Priest or Austin Theory?
Damian Priest. Austin Theory or I'm going to take it back. Dexter Lumis.
Fuck, Dexter Lumis. Damian Priest.
Indy already does that. I don't get a fuck Dexter Lumis.
Yeah.
Got hurt.
Is it Damian Priest still, or are we on Austin Theory? You chose Austin. Did you?
Austin Theory.
So Austin Theory or
you're giving me Austin Theory or
okay. So
you took Dexter Lumis.
So I took Dexter Lumis.
But Indy Hartwell does really good kayfabe social media. Really good kayfabe social media. She's still with Dexter Lumis on social media. It's fantastic.
Austin Theory or Chad Gable.
Austin Theory. But only because I want to give you Chad Gable or Otis.
Chad Gable. Otis or Dolph Ziggler?
Ziggs. Otis or Ivar.
Otis. Ivar or Eric?
Eric. Ivar or Bronson Reed.
Ivar. Bronson Reed or Cedric Alexander?
Bronson Reed. Cedric Alexander or I'm trying to get back to NXT, but I was having fun at NXT. Cedric Alexander or what was his name that has that super cool suplex into a backbreaker? Gosh dang it, I think he was let go. Cedric Alexander. No, that's Cedric Alexander who does that.
Well, I was gonna say that's Cedric Alexander. That's a lumbar check, but
Yeah.
I was thinking, was there someone else who did something
No.
similar? Now I'm confused.
Cedric Alexander or trying to think of who he feuded with that I like so much. Cedric Alexander or Ari Daivari.
Fuck.
It's a tough one.
Well, I'm gonna go Aria Daivari, if only because I want to give you Cedric Alexander or his wife Big Swole.
Cedric Alexander, Big Swole, or I hope you're still watching. I don't think he is. I don't know. He hasn't commented in a while. Yeah. So Cedric Alexander or oh my gosh, what is her name? She's the TBS champion.
Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill.
So Big Swole or Jade Cargill.
Big Swole or Jade Cargill.
Fuck. She's gonna get angry at us. But I'm taking Jade Cargill. Big Swole or Red Velvet.
Red Velvet. Big Swole or Natalia.
Big Swole. Finally. Natalia or Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander. Natalia or Jamie Hayter.
Jamie Hayter. Natalia or Brandy Rhodes.
Natalia. Brandy Rhodes or the Bunny.
The Bunny.
As the Bunny, not Allie.
That's fine. Still the Bunny. The problem is Brandy Rhodes might be our bottom.
You brought her in.
I had to do someone to get Natalia because otherwise Natalia would have been the bottom. Brandy Rhodes or Emi Sakura, specifically in her
Freddie Mercury
gimmick.
Brandy Rhodes. I hate that Freddie Mercury gimmick. I love Freddie Mercury, and I don't understand Emi Sakura coming out as Freddie Mercury. I just don't understand that part of Japanese wrestling.
It doesn't make sense from a gimmick standpoint, is what it comes down to. It just doesn't.
Yes. Emi Sakura in her current gimmick, where it's enjoyable to watch, or Rebel.
Emi Sakura, Rebel, or Rebel or Naomi.
Rebel or current Charlotte Flair, who you're exhausted of seeing.
Rebel.
Wow!
Current Charlotte Flair.
That could be a WBU crime all in and of itself. We chose Rebel over.
I'm fucking tired of current Charlotte Flair.
Oh my gosh, it's exhausting.
So fucking tired. We're gonna get out of the women.
Current
Charlotte Flair or Veer. He's been coming for 12 weeks.
Exhausting.
Man, if it was like 12 minutes, I'd be like, dude, I'm done.
It hurts. It hurts so bad. I'll take Veer. I mean, he's already coming, so whenever he gets here, he gets here. Current Charlotte Flair or boom, boom, realest guy in the room, Enzo Amore.
Well, he is not soft. SAWFT. Soft. I'm taking Enzo because I'm so fucking tired of current Charlotte Flair. Current Charlotte Flair or Charlotte Flair from 3 years ago.
Charlotte Flair from 3 years ago. Current Charlotte Flair or that one girl who was a faux pop singer.
The one from NXT last week?
No, several years ago. Came out singing. It was horrible. It would remind you of Dana Brooke, but it wasn't Dana Brooke. Fuck it. I'll do somebody else. Current Charlotte Flair or got to get out of the women. Fuego del Sol.
He's really good at his job, but I think we've reached the limits of what I can justify taking over current Charlotte Flair. Current Charlotte Flair. Fuego del Sol or Barry Horowitz.
I would take Fuego because he puts on better matches. Barry Horowitz is definitely entertaining though, and since I'm gonna have to have somebody who's less entertaining but more ring general ability, Barry Horowitz or Omos.
Barry Horowitz.
That's not a bad call.
The thing is, Barry Horowitz had skilled, but he also knew what his job was, and his job was to put people over. Omos or end of his career Bob Backlund.
Oh, wow. I loved that character. Looking back on it, I hated that character in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? Like looking back on it, I look at it and I go, you know, the you're talking about after the Brett feud.
Yeah. It's on his way out. He's
Judgy old down. Man.
Yes.
Who? I'm gonna take Omos. In Bob Backlund. I'm not gonna limit you to the end of his career. Or Bob Backlund or Shaq.
Bob Backlund. Shaq.
Did you remember Shaq's had some decent matches, man?
He has had some decent matches. Shaq or Dennis Rodman. Keep that theme going.
Shaq. Dennis Rodman. Just there's too much drama that comes with Rodman. I wouldn't want to manage that. It really comes, just so everybody knows, it comes down to Rodman actually was a better in-ring performer than Shaq. But Rodman also failed to show up sometimes. And they had to rewrite the show. So I'm going to give you Rodman or a lesser in-ring performer, Karl Malone, who could not hit a diamond cutter to save his fucking life.
That's fair. It's what I was going to do if Rodman came back around to me. So.
Rodman or Karl Malone. You got it.
Booker
Do you deal with backstage problems or in-ring problems?
Fuck. Rodman. Carl Malone or the Great Khali?
Malone. More draw power. Even if it's only in Salt Lake City. Khali or who was Khali or Jinder Mahal?
Jinder. Khali, or I think we've reached the end here with Khali.
Yeah,
Khali or Golga from the Oddities.
You realize Golga is Earthquake, right?
I do, but I specifically said Golga from the Oddities.
With his Cartman shirt and that ugly ass mask.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'll take Khali. You might have won this with Golga. But I'm going to change. Can I change Golga to John Tenta now?
We've done it before, so sure.
So John Tenta or Yokozuna.
Tenta.
Really?
Yeah, I was never a Yokozuna fan.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Yokozuna.
We might have gotten somewhere here.
Yeah. Well, that's I think I figured out the key to bring us out of the doldrums.
Is get a bad gimmick for a good wrestler.
Yeah, choose a wrestler that had a bad period and limit it to just that bad period. So
and then allow the next person to use the whole wrestler.
Yeah. So Yokozuna or Rikishi.
Ooh. I'll take Yoko. And I think you would have gone the other way there. Rikishi or Val Venus.
Rikishi. Val Venus or The Godfather.
Whoo!
We're going to do 5 minutes more, and then we'll be done.
In today's day and age, as enjoyable as it is to have the conversation about, as enjoyable as it was to see the Ho Train and all that stuff, in today's day and age, I think it's better to see a mid-card porn star than a mid-card pimp. So I'm going to take Val Venus and leave you with Charles Wright or Charles Wright or what was Eddie's nephew's name? He's still around.
Chavo?
Chavo. Charles Wright or Chavo?
Chavo.
Yeah.
Charles Wright or Charles Wright or a person who reportedly has just signed a new contract with WWE, the Boogeyman.
Boogeyman. Charles Wright or he can't possibly be the low rung here. Charles Wright can't. Chainsaw Charlie. Charles and Charles. Chainsaw Charlie or Charles Wright.
Charles Wright.
What gimmick made you choose him over Chainsaw Charlie? I understand Chainsaw Charlie sucked.
To be perfectly honest, mostly because I'm not as familiar with Chainsaw Charlie, so
okay. So it wasn't any particular gimmick.
It wasn't any particular gimmick. And here's the deal. I mean, like you say, Charles Wright had good gimmicks. Even the Ho Train, Godfather gimmick, still, he's a good wrestler in the ring.
It just doesn't play in today's world.
Doesn't play. I mean, neither does Val Venus, but that's beside the point.
That's why I had to pick which one.
The thing is,
better.
With Val Venus, he would easily transform into his real life gimmick of rabid Trump supporter and fit in just fine in today's society. So you would just, instead of wearing a towel to the ring, he'd wear a red hat
and come out in a generic podcast merch hoodie.
Yes. Probably not the generic ass podcast merch.
No, just generic podcast merch.
Yes. Just the generic one.
Anyway.
Chainsaw Charlie or Repo Man?
Chainsaw Charlie. I was really hoping you'd give me Mick Foley or Cactus Jack because that's who he tagged with. But Repo Man, you're ready to go to the end on this. Or Duke the Dumpster Drozy.
Repo Man.
Wow.
Duke the Dumpster Drozy or Kiss Demon.
Duke Drozy. Kiss Demon or Henry Godwin.
Henry Godwin.
I don't mind you there.
I mean, the dude's fucking built even still to this day, so. We still had. Which one did we? I had Godwin over
Kiss Demon.
Kiss Demon. Okay, so Kiss Demon or David Arquette.
David Arquette. He respects the industry. Kiss Demon or Renegade.
Kiss Demon.
Ooh.
Dale Torborg wasn't a horrible wrestler. This is a really bad gimmick.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One last one. Whoever I had left.
Hello.
Hello, joined us right near the end. Oh, from Brazil.
Brazil.
Hello from Brazil. We're unfortunately almost over for this episode. So the last one here.
Kiss Demon
versus specifically Naked Midian.
So Phineas Godwin.
Yes, but specifically Naked.
What was Naked Midian?
He came out to the ring wearing basically a loincloth and ran around because he was naked.
I do not remember this gimmick. I'm glad that I
towards
don't
the
remember
end.
This gimmick.
I mean,
yeah, that's pretty much the end of your career when they tell you to go out there naked. Naked Midian? Oh my gosh, are you going to put it on the screen? You're going to give me images of Naked Midian on the screen. Oh, there it is, right there.
Yep.
What the hell?
I guess it sort of was a fanny pack.
Yeah. Fanny pouch.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was Naked Midian.
Was his bare butt showing on the backside?
It was bare-ish. That was incorporated into basically a thong of some sort. But yeah, it was.
Fair enough. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. But so Naked Midian is the loser.
No, Naked Midian. Kiss Demon's the loser.
Oh, Kiss Demon's the loser. Oh,
Yeah,
shocking.
I'll take Naked Midian over Kiss Demon. I would have taken Kiss Demon over Renegade though.
I thought I took Kiss Demon.
Yes. I would have. Yes, I would have done what you did. No, you took Renegade.
No, I took Kiss Demon because I said Dale Torborg's not a bad thing. Anyways, doesn't matter.
All right, whatever.
One way or another, I would have taken Kiss Demon because it's not a bad gimmick. But while we're speaking of fanny packs, what is new to the Raw and Order merch store? Well, it just so happens to be fanny packs.
That's perfect for Naked Midian.
Yeah. You can do your own Naked Midian cosplay with the fanny pack from Raw and Order, WBU.myspreadshop.com. Link is in the doobly-doos. All that stuff down there. But on that note, we're going to start wrapping things up for this particular episode. Thank you to all of you who joined us, including Rocha das Neves from Brazil, who joined us right at the end, unfortunately.
We don't get a lot. That's our first Brazil listener, I think. So
as far as I know, it is. I mean, it was the first one that notified us that they're from Brazil, at least. So, but
I've never seen a VPN push us through there.
Yeah, and it's not a small town in France. So, that's an old joke. I throw back to that callback from like a year and a half ago.
When over half of our listeners were from a small town in France. I wonder what VPN company it is. I really do.
Yeah, I really wish I could figure it out because it had to have been a VPN.
And the same company across the board.
Yep. Had to be a popular one. But anyways, on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Close the book on the Fantasy Booking Institute. We had some fun this week. And the Valentine's Day one wasn't as shitty as they usually are. So I guess.
You did a good job, brother. You did a good job.
I guess I'm not as angry as I normally am at it. You can follow us on the social medias. You can follow me at Raw and Order WBU on pretty much any of the social medias out there, except for if you get on Facebook, you go at Pissant Podcast for reasons. I don't know. But yeah, at Raw and Order WBU on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. If you're trying to find us on Twitch, Raw and Order WBU is what we're under there. So if you are watching this on replay on any place that's not Twitch, I highly recommend you go find us on Twitch because eventually we will probably be live streaming only to Twitch. We'll still be putting these out as podcasts, as audio version podcasts. So if you'd rather listen to us audio, you can still find us wherever you find podcasts. But the live stream is going to slowly probably move to mostly Twitch. We're going to start doing some special events on Twitch. We talked about that before, but you can find me at Raw and Order WBU. You can follow DA Fabe at
DA Vincent K. Fabe.
Yep, and you can follow JLB at all the places that are linked in the doobly-doos because I'm not going to bother saying them all.
Or in the comments when he doesn't show up.
Yes, but you can follow him there. But on that note, we are going to go ahead and close the book on the Fantasy Booking Institute. Thank you all for listening. We will see you soon.
Watch soon for more Naked Midian merch.